Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave, episode 16. Today I'm going to be talking about a Transformer, and not just any Transformer, the one and only Optimus Prime. Now, what kind of intrigued me to do Optimus Prime was I've noticed throughout, while I was collecting, that there's been some pretty odd transformations as far as the toys go. I'm not really versed in the comic series, so I don't really read the comics, but I did watch the show a lot. Especially the Generation 1 and the Generation 2, which pretty much was Generation 1. But anyways, I did collect a lot of the toys when they came out, plus some of them I had to find in flea markets and stuff afterwards because they became quite rare. And so I was collecting things like, the Generation 1, which is this one, which is the Optimus Prime I think most people know or are familiar with. And, his gray trailer. So typically, Optimus Prime always transforms into some form of a truck. So what happened is throughout the years I've noticed that there's been some odd choices for the types of trucks that he transformed into. Like Generation 2 came out, they didn't really do anything. They just kept his form and they gave him a black trailer. Otherwise it almost looks the same. It's pretty much, the stacks are broken, but for the Generation 2 they just kind of shortened the stacks and just did a little bit of modification to it, but other than that, it's the same Optimus Prime. Nothing exciting there. So the first one that I noticed, and this was a little bit after a while, was this one here, which is a kind of like a pump truck or like a fire truck. And I thought, that's kind of neat. I never seen it before. I don't remember seeing it on the shelves. And so I ended up buying, I bought two of them. Because I wanted to keep one in a nice box, like you're seeing, it's hard plastic. But I also wanted to have one just to kind of take it apart or take it out of the box and see what it does and how it transforms and stuff. And it's actually, it looks kind of like Optimus Prime. It's got this little thing here so you can shoot missiles. But other than that, it kind of looks like Optimus Prime. So I thought, it's kind of neat. And let's just transform Optimus Prime here, just so we can compare the difference. This is Generation 1 Optimus Prime, I believe. Now, you'll notice here, I'm missing the fists. when I bought this, I believe this one I actually bought in a thrift store for $1, which was pretty incredible. Even at that time, it was really incredible. But I heard that the fists are always the first thing that people lose, the fist and the gun. So the noticeable difference, obviously, in this one is that the fists are built in. And I think that that's something that they pretty much do in a lot of the newer Transformers now. They try not to have too many excess parts that fall off. But anyways, yeah, that's just, a little bit of a difference. But, you can see how there's a lot of similarity. But I thought the odd thing is that, transforming into something like this, that's an odd form that you would expect Optimus Prime to transform into. You'd probably expect one of his, soldiers to be something like that. So I just thought it was really neat. I'll just give you a little glance at the back, just so you can see. It's got quite a few options. It even shows the Megatron, I guess, from this series. What is he, a tank? Yeah, he's a tank. That makes a little bit of sense. Megatron is a gun after all, right? Galvatron's a cannon, so why not make him a tank? So, and this came out, I believe this was 93. I probably bought it much later than that, but this is like a 93. So then moving onward, we then moved into this big guy over here, which is still Optimus Prime. But now he's a tanker truck, which, I'm kind of wondering what's in that tanker. Is it energon? Is it oil? What is he hauling around in there? It might actually say it in the description. But the thing that's neat about this is his trailer actually turns into a full-on battle station. Sort of like his Generation 1 trailer. This thing all opens up and all the stuff comes outside. And this one you can see it's not in best shape, the best shape anyways. But like I said, I bought it in a thrift store, so I can't really complain. And I'm missing Wheelie. There's the little roller car that came out, roller, not Wheelie. Roller, the little car that came with it. But otherwise, this is in pretty good shape for something I bought for $1. But anyway, yeah, so what I was saying about this one is that it's kind of odd to see him also as a tanker truck. But just to give you a little bit of a view of the back end there and to see all that crazy stuff that he transforms into, you can still see his figure is relatively similar. I mean, the one distinguishing characteristic I've noticed is his head is always the same, right? Like, no matter which one I have here, it always has that Optimus Prime head. Let's just compare. Yep, that's Optimus Prime for you. Anyways, so he did make a few other transformations, and I just wanted to show this one, which is, this came out in Beast Wars. Now, to be fair, it's not technically Optimus Prime, but it is Optimus Primal, and he transforms into a gorilla. I'm not going to transform him. This one's a little more complex, but you know, just to get the idea that he was also a gorilla, which is another crazy form that he transformed into. And he also had his, I'll just set him down there, Transmetal treatment, which was another series of Beast Wars that came out. This one, you can see he's keeping the gorilla form, and this one looks mighty crazy. I kept it in the box because there's no way I was going to try and transform this sucker. But yeah, this is a whole different transformation. I'm noticing his head looks a little bit odd. Still kind of has that Optimus Prime front-facing piece. You'll notice that the Optimus Primal has that. Because, I mean, Optimus Primal's head is pretty much Optimus Prime. So, I can't remember. I watched the Beast Wars a while ago, and I can't remember if Optimus Primal is Optimus Prime, or if he's like a descendant or something like that. Maybe somebody could let me know in the comments below. But, yeah, I mean, the fact that he's a gorilla instead of, his typical mode of transportation was really weird. And so, the last one I just wanted to mention, it's not really Optimus Prime, but it was his kind of main sidekick for a while, Ultra Magnus. And what's funny about Ultra Magnus, this one came out a little bit later. This isn't an original one, but this is how it looked like when I had him as a kid. Is that Ultra Magnus definitely looks like Optimus Prime. Take that off. So you can see that the part that's underneath, it's Optimus Prime painted white. Now I know this is not Optimus Prime, this is Ultra Magnus, but I mean, it's just interesting that they had this version, and I remember as a kid, I never owned the Generation 1 Optimus Prime, but I did have Ultra Magnus. So I used to use him as Optimus Prime, because, I would rather have Optimus Prime playing with my toys than Ultra Magnus, which was kind of funny, but I mean, he looks identical, right? Like, it's the same look and feel. It's just you got this extra body piece here. And you just kind of clip them in there. I guess if you really want to, you could shove Optimus Prime in there. I bet you some people have done that. I don't see the point in that, but you could do it. But anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about Optimus Prime, because why not? He's the granddaddy of all Transformers. And unfortunately, I don't have any of the Optimus Primes from the new movies, or any of the live-action movies, I mean, or any of the newer cartoons. I kind of wasn't interested in those. I do have some of the other characters from the live-action movie, like Bumblebee. You could probably see it right behind me there. The Bumblebee. I have Devastator, because Devastator is Devastator. And, just the odd guys like the Cars. I got Jazz and stuff. But for some reason, I just never bothered with Optimus Prime. But, again, that's another form of Optimus Prime. I bet you I've left out a ton of them, and it would be great to know what other forms Optimus Prime has ever been in. So if you know, or if you know anybody that knows, let them know about this video and comment below. Anyways, thanks for taking the time with me. Hope you subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.